wondering, okay, kumbe ningeweza kufanya, na I was just here not knowing that I could actually be this good. Hi guys, it's Dr. Saru. Welcome back to my channel. It's a brand new Friday. It's a feel-good Friday. I don't know what you guys are feeling, but I'm feeling hella cute today and I'm feeling great. And I'm here to motivate somebody on things that I've actually gone through. So don't think you're alone in this. I actually, what will I say? Actually lost my job like around this time last year. And see, we're doing good. So yeah, welcome, and let me show you and teach you more on how, or the things that I've had to pass through, and how I've actually managed to put myself afloat and have a balance, my mental state. So welcome guys. So I actually don't know if I can engage more or tell you about whatever, how it came about to the losing of the job, because it's a court case, and the case is still in court, so I cannot give much of the info about it. But basically, we had a strike that went on, and because of that, we have not been able to get back to work. So that means it's like 12, 13 months of no pay of a job that you only knew how to do. See, for most people go to school with the ambition of, I want to be this, I want to be that, and you already have the anticipation or the idea of how much you're going to be earning, how much your life is going to be, if you're planning your life based on what salary scale you're going to be getting. So at the end of the day, you basically just don't do any other thing other than work hard in school and get the job. So for doctors, if most of you know, or you don't maybe, you actually go through a rigorous training for about 5 years on the minimum to 7 or even 10 in some other countries and institutions, to just earn that degree or that certificate to make you a doctor who you can come operate on the minor cases, which of course there's some which need a consultant to be able to be an overseer of the same. But when you graduate with your medical degree, your Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, it means you can perform some surgical procedures. So you're normally very excited. I schooled in Pakistan, as most of you know, and when we were coming out of that place, you see most of our colleagues or our classmates were actually in Pakistan. The salary scale is a bit lower, so we were so excited and pumped. We want to come back home and do our internship, finish internship, get absorbed and be a doctor and start earning whatever you consider big money, which is not really actually big considering the work that you have to do on a daily basis. But oh well, at the end of the day, the money gives you some comfort, but you actually, it's a reward for the work you've done. It was so, finished my internship. Thank God I managed to juggle motherhood and internship at the same time. A story that I'll narrate on another day. Being an intern and a mother, it's not easy and it's not for the faint-hearted, but it happened. And I was grateful that I had a great support system that enabled me, including my fellow interns who were interning together at that time, who enabled me to sort of have a walk in the park, be a mom and at the same time be an intern, a medical officer intern, which was quite strenuous at some point, I should say. But oh well, it happened. And fast forward, I became an MO, and I was finally grateful that I cannot breathe. I don't have the strenuous long hours, and at least people now give you some sort of respect I don't know if you guys know, but interns are actually at the bottom of the hierarchy of doctors. And most people, including colleagues and other health workers, don't actually give you respect sometimes in some institutions. Some things that people have been on the low not talking about, maybe because they're scared or afraid of being bashed while you're saying such things. There are some people who are actually kind-hearted, and there are people who are not. This happens in all work environments, I suppose. So, to cut the story short, we were enjoying being MOs, or rather I was enjoying being an MO for a minute before we went on strike, and then again, we never went back to work, now being 13 months on. The experience was not easy, and it was not hard at the same time. I like to say I was a bit favored by the higher power, whichever thing you believe in that you want to say, because my experience of the 13 months, if I am to narrate on my own part, I am extremely very grateful that in the 13 months, I was able to actually do my dream wedding. I was actually able to open my dream job, which is being a chef. Actually, I'd put this on my vision board for year 2020. I wanted to be a chef. I was wondering how I was going to be a chef at the same time be a doctor. But then I didn't really care. I gave it to the universe and said I wanted to be a chef. And now I'm actually running my own restaurant, and I'm the head chef there, and I'm living my best life. But initially, according to me, the process was, at first I was in denial because so many other things happened. I wish I can be able to talk about it in depth, but the day that this court case ends, I'll be able to tell you guys in depth and my experience about it. But for now, I'll scoop out the juicy part and not tell you. But I think my first reactions, or my first feelings about this whole thing was denial. At first I was in denial as to how we could be away from the first month not getting paid. My husband is there, he's taking care of everything, it will be fine. I think I can be fine. I have some savings. Month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, and then you get into denial totally. You think, how is it possible that you went to school, studied this hard, only for you to come back and not actually get a job? And there are not many facilities where you can actually get locums. And even if you calculate the locum hours and the pay you get, and if you're getting your salary, it does not even add up. But again, you just say you need something, at least to support yourself, since you know you've always been used to getting and making your own money. So denial was the first part for me, and it wasn't pretty. But I thank God because of my support, my mom, my husband, my family members, everyone kept on gassing me up and telling me that it's all good, you don't have to actually practice what you studied, you can be something more than whatever, you can be anything, literally, whatever you want. So after my denial phase, I came to acceptance real quick. Actually, I think it's because of the support that made me get to the acceptance. I didn't go like through the whole grief process as if I lost somebody or lost something that big. Acceptance came real quick because I could see things that I had wished for manifesting in my life, and I knew I didn't have to be a doctor, I didn't have to go to the hospital really to actually help and touch people's lives. And that's how the restaurant idea came into birth, and how we started off with my husband, who has been, like, I know I'm mentioning my husband too much in this video, but he's been my greatest support, like literally from my mental state to physical to everything. He's been there to assist me grow in this new part of life that I am now growing and venturing into. So after I accepted everything, I moved on, and really I get to do locums here and there once in a while when I have the time. But now my restaurant is like it's a full-time job. It's even more than when I used to be an MO at a hospital, because I actually get to work more hours. And the more hours I work, it means the more returns I get. So it's not like you actually have to work for you to get what you need, and it's something that I actually love to do. I love cooking. I love making people happy through food. and I'm enjoying every bit of it. I get to spend time with my daughter and my family. I get to cook with her. I get to show her how a working woman, and you expressing all your femininity into the whole mixture of just being a woman, being this goddess who's manifesting things into existence. And working with her is actually one of the best things that I got to do in this. So as part of my encouragement today is, first, you need to have a circle of people who can actually support you and be there for you, because that is what got me through this. And another thing, before the support, you need to actually believe in something. I will not force you to believe in what I believe in, but you can believe in whatever thing that you believe in. When you believe in a higher power, you know that there's somebody somewhere taking care of your business without you even knowing that he's taking care of your business. So it's important to believe in something first. And then the other thing, you need to have a good support system. Could be your family, could be your friends, whichever you choose to be your circle. That are the people who are supposed to be there for you, to support you and make you feel wanted, and remind you every day of your greatness, because that is what made me feel like I'm great again. I am better than just going to a hospital and working. I can do other things that I never thought I could. I still consult, people still call me for consultation here and there. I will not stop being a doctor, because I actually love helping people through whichever means, be it my cooking, be it helping them get better in their health, that's why I still maintain my YouTube channel, to keep guys informed of ailments, to keep guys informed of different other things that they can do maybe during this time, especially during these quarantine times and these corona times. I still believe being a doctor is my calling, and that's why I'll keep on trying my best to post on my social media and be here on YouTube to encourage you guys. But one thing you should know is, your job or losing your job is not the end of everything. It's not the end of life. It's not the end of... It's actually the beginning of wonderful things you never knew you could do. There's a quote that I really like. It says, when strength is the only option you have, you will not realize... I've forgotten how it goes actually. But if you don't have any other option, you'll know how strong you are, because now the strength from within will have to show. Something like that. But when I get the right quote, I'll put it there so that you guys can get the reference. So yeah, I should just remind you and encourage you that anything, the end of something is normally the beginning of something else, something better than whatever you had. I am a living proof that you can start from anywhere, even from scratch, even from zero, even negatives, if at all that's a thing, and go ahead and make yourself great again and feel good about being great. When I was starting this restaurant or food business, I was actually very scared, because I didn't know of the unforeseen, what was going to happen. How am I going to get people to come to my place? How I was going to do something different. But you see, when you have a group of people always constantly supporting you with ideas, with ideas and any other support that you might need, you end up doing so. Okay, kumbe ningeweza kufanya, na I was just here, not knowing that I could actually be this good. So to wrap up this video, if you please liked it, I want you to like this video. I want you to share. If you're new here, please subscribe so that you can get more of such content. And I'll still be doing my medical content, don't worry about that. So don't forget to share and like and subscribe. And to end this video, I'd like to appreciate a few souls that I feel personally they've been there for me from day one, and through this process of having lost a job and opening a restaurant and actually managing it and getting to where it is right now. First and foremost, I'd like to appreciate my husband, who is also sometimes the face or the man behind the production of these videos, and then my mom and my daughter, and then there's one lady called Monica, who's always been a constant reminder of how great I am. I appreciate you guys, and the many people, you know yourselves, I can't keep on mentioning one after another, but you all know yourself, Chanya and the rest. So guys, I'm grateful that I'm here, and let's keep winning. This is 2020. Everybody's going to win. It's Dr. Saru. Love and love.